pleasant good afternoon to you from the KXAN Live studios, the new KXAN Live studios. I'll be able to spit that out here in a second. I'm your host, Billy Gates, and this is, of course, Nick's First Warning. And with us, as always, is Mr. Nick Bannon. There he is.
Hey, Billy.
And there's a nice little look outside from our Estonian camera.
Yeah, not a bad day today.
Yeah, pretty great day. So, Nick, what you've got on tap for us today is a little bit of a first warning about potential severe weather coming our way. Can you kind of take us through that, please?
Yeah, so we think the next few days are going to be reasonably quiet here, so we're not too worried about the weather through Wednesday. So if it's spring break for you, as it is for most of us here in Central Texas, with kids being off from the vast majority of schools, I'd get some of those outdoor activities done and completed here by Wednesday afternoon and evening, because beginning Thursday, the potential for severe weather returns. This is how it looks outside now, all quiet. But this is what we're concerned about, and we've issued a first warning for the risk for severe weather Thursday and possibly Friday. Right now, our confidence in severe weather is highest on Thursday compared to Friday. This is for all of Central Texas. Our primary concerns are going to be the usuals: large hail and damaging wind. And then there's going to be a lower tornado threat, but not a non-existent one. Of course, as we get closer to the arrival of the storms here later in the week, we're going to have a even more precise idea about the concerns and whether it's hail over wind or wind over hail that would be our primary concern. The setup is, first of all, we're going to get increasingly warm as we head through the week. 70s at first, 80s on Wednesday, 80s into Thursday as well. And then a cold front comes in on Friday. The air is also going to get much more humid. And of course, moisture is one of the ingredients in severe weather. And you can see the air rather muggy here Wednesday night into Thursday. Some of the most humid air of the whole year, in fact. And you can see the Thursday projected dew points, which is a good measure of the comfort in the air. Anytime the dew point is 60 or above, you're feeling the humidity. And when it's 70 or above, or it kind of feels a little tropical, and we're going to be in the 60s and 70s for dew points. So instability looks like it will likely be here. We're also going to be watching an interesting setup where an area of low pressure develops, and by Thursday, it sets up shop over the southwestern United States. And from there, it will be throwing disturbance after disturbance our way here later in the week and possibly into next weekend. And those disturbances will basically be coming up from the south and west, bringing us more and more rain chances. Also, interesting thing about this area of low pressure in the southwestern U.S., it actually gets cut off from the jet stream, so it really doesn't move very much. What do I mean by that? Well, there'll be an area of high pressure over the Pacific Northwest, and if I'm drawing the jet stream right now, you can see it is well separated from that area of low pressure, meaning that the jet stream will not be able to guide it and pull it away, at least for several days to come. So it's just going to continue spinning in its general location here for much of the end of the week and into next weekend. You can see this is Saturday, that low still off to the south and west and still not moving a whole lot. And that's going to continue to provide daily rain chances Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And at least on the first couple of days of that stretch of wet weather, the severe weather risk will be with us, Billy.
Isn't weather just amazing? Like this continuously just like blows my mind. Like how you were able to kind of show what the jet stream does and what this kind of low pressure system is doing is that the jet stream doesn't care about it. It just sort of goes about its merry way up to the north to the Great Lakes area, and then leaves this low pressure system.
It's like
just kind of hanging out around. Let's see, what is that? Arizona-ish?
Arizona, Southern California, sure. It's like Kevin from Home Alone all week, left behind by his family, and that low just staying there. But it's in some ways it's good news for us because it means multiple days of rain chances. But the negative side would be the severe weather risk here that we'll be talking about. But let's talk about those rain chances first. This is what a projected radar would look like Thursday. An initial idea of timing, the more widespread rain looks to be the second half of the day on Thursday. And Thursday's rain chances are looking really good. widespread rain and storms. And then a cold front comes through on Friday that rises those rain chances again to being more likely than not that you get wet weather. And then leftover rain is possible on Saturday and into Sunday too. So we could be looking at 4 days of rain. Rainfall chances do look lower next weekend than they do on Thursday and Friday, but you can see numerous showers and storms on Thursday and Friday before that rain gets a little more scattered Saturday and Sunday. Some of those reasons that the rain chances drop for next weekend is confidence, because that's at the very end of our forecast when forecast reliability can go down a little bit. And we're a little less confident about how much of that rain could linger over the weekend or whether it can clear out on, say, Saturday instead of Sunday. And that would all depend on just how quickly we can get that cutoff low to move along and take away some of the moisture. But rain chances looking better and better. And as a result, the rainfall projections are looking better and better too. Looks like 1 to 2 inches now for the metro and our eastern counties, with about a 1/4 inch to an inch in the hill country. Of course, we would like to flip it and have more of that heavy rain over the hill country where we need it most, where we store more of our drinking water in the highland lakes there. But, some beneficial rain coming in the metro and our eastern counties is still a good thing. But here's that area of greatest concern, at least for now, for the severe weather. And by that, large hail, damaging winds, and a low tornado threat here for Thursday. The Storm Prediction Center yesterday, 6 days out, already put much of central Texas in a severe weather outlook, which is early for them. Usually they've got to have pretty good confidence in severe weather if they're going to put these severe weather outlooks 5 or 6 days out. Now we're 5 days away from Thursday, and still most of the same areas, much of the Austin metro, our northeastern counties, a good chunk of the hill country in this severe weather risk. And if we widen out the view, it continues well into North Texas, the Dallas area, even into portions of Oklahoma, Northeast, and even parts of East Texas in on the severe weather risk. It is still too soon to get very specific on the threats, on the exact timing, on whether the severe weather is going to hit where you live exactly. But we did want to give you the heads up that the factors are coming into play here that are giving us at least a good chance of some stronger severe storms on Thursday, possibly into Friday, and at the very least, some decent rain chances.
Yeah, and what this graphic is saying is that Austin is right on the outer edge of that severe storm threat. So obviously we're gonna know more and more and more as we get closer and closer. I mean, like any good weather forecast would show. So yeah, this is literally why this show is called Nick's First Warning. It's because he's trying to give you the biggest heads up possible for you to plan out what you got to do, and maybe put the car in the garage again or something like that.
Yeah, and especially with it being spring break week and you're trying to figure out what to do with the kids all week and you're thinking, okay, maybe some indoor activities, some outdoor ones. You can kind of get that idea that you can get those outdoor things done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then maybe think of an indoor plan here for Thursday and Friday and possibly into next weekend too. I just want to show you, I know we're going to have our newscast coming up in about 45 minutes after golf, but what this would look like on the 7-day. Dry weather through Wednesday, warming up through Wednesday with highs in the mid-80s by Wednesday. That should be our warmest day of the week. Still pretty warm on Thursday because those storms, I think most of them will be later in the day and into the evening. And then the cold front coming in on Friday, likely during the morning, will knock the temperatures down, but it is also going to help to develop even more showers and storms here Friday. And then that cooler air settles in for next weekend, but still leftover rain and storms possible Saturday and Sunday. I know those rain chances are at just 20% on Sunday, but Saturday's rain chances went up over yesterday. Friday's rain chances went up over yesterday. The theme might be that every day we update our forecast that the rain chances continue to get pushed away up until we can get rid of that cutoff low in the southwestern U.S.
So moral of the story is be ready Thursday for some potential severe weather. Obviously, as we get closer to Thursday, this is Sunday is when we're taping this. So,
yeah,
we've got a few days before, kind of the accuracy really improves, right? I mean, you typically, the accuracy is about 2 to 3 days, right?
2 to 3 days for the higher accuracy, and that's because our highest resolution computer models go about 2 to 3 days out, depending on which one you're looking at. These, the models that we look at for the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame are global computer models that are not as high resolution, but they go out farther. That's sort of the benefit of them is they go longer, but they're not as high res. So once our higher resolution computer models start to come into play, say by late Monday into Tuesday, then we'll have a better idea about Thursday. Then, of course, Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll have a better idea about Friday and next Saturday. So that's why the forecast accuracy usually goes up the closer to an event, because we're dealing with a different and better set of tools as we get closer to the storm. But the general idea is that there's enough factors already looking likely here for the end of the week that we will at least get wet, beneficial rain, but possibly some severe storms too. So to be ready for that. And a reminder, severe weather season began for us March 1st. So we're right in it now. And storms generally become more and more frequent as we head through March and April. And that severe weather season really peaks in May, our wettest month of the year by far, usually, and our most active and stormy month too. So we had a little isolated severe storm here Friday morning, just one. It was kind of a little appetizer. Remember, hey, severe weather season is now, and this is to be a little more active than that here later this week.
I went to that one shot because I wanted to show off our cool little KXAN sign that we got, brand new one.
Yeah,
that is
the bar is open.
Yeah. Look at that.
Isn't that nice?
Look at it. It's great.
A little neon for us.
Anyway, so yeah, keep your eyes peeled, and for Thursday, might get a little hairy, but who knows? We will keep you updated on air and online. KXAN.com always has your most up-to-date forecast, and then obviously catch us over the air. Like Dick said, we're going to be doing our regular show here in about 45 minutes or so. So if you're watching live, you can watch us live over the air here shortly.
And always a good reminder to, if you don't have it yet, download the KXAN Weather app.
Yes.
That's where we send out special videos. We put in the forecast hourly by hand, so it's not being fed by a computer model. It's us looking at multiple models using our local knowledge of not only weather patterns but geography, and then coming up with our own forecasts. By the hour, I'm putting in every number and every icon for the next 48 hours, and of course for the 7 days. So that weather app is real handy.
Yeah, don't use the iPhone weather app. Or if you do, let Nick know. Because one of our favorite things to do with the weather team around here is to send them the iPhone app and be like, hey, what's going on with this? And then they just get mad.
Yeah, like, why does it say it's going to snow on Wednesday? Yeah.
Because all that's just computer-generated stuff. It's not done by hand.
Exactly.
Like our weather app is by our meteorologists like Nick and everybody else. So, until next time, thank you so much for joining us for Nick's First Warning. And for Nick Bannon, I'm Billy Gates, and we will talk to you again very soon.
See ya.